Hello, America. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on, what I see, what's going on. Um, I don't know. Just want to present a few things and see what your take on it is. In general, I'm seeing a push for a wall to for border patrol control and different things like that to keep drugs, sex, prostitution, um, illegal migration. Uh, I see a push to do away with the Second Amendment rights, the religious rights, pretty much the Constitution in general. I see a push for sanctuary cities and, like Illinois, sanctuary states. I see a push for the popular vote and to do away with electorals. I see a push for the socialism movement. I see a push for higher taxes across the board. And I got to thinking about some of this, and something you might want to think about. Maybe this is all planned. Maybe, just maybe, this all ties together because if you're going to do an invasion or a takeover, you take a country out from within inside, get people to believe a certain way. We see let's think about it. I'm going to use the state of Illinois as a large example, along with what's going on. In the state of Illinois, Chicago just passed a vote that illegals can vote. Okay, we are a sanctuary. Well, the state of Illinois, I'm not including myself, but the state of Illinois is a sanctuary state. So now, with the push of popular voting, if you are allowing, like in Chicago, um, illegals and inmates to vote on the state and federal levels, okay, and you're after the popular vote, you raising taxes, well, a lot of people in Illinois are moving out. So you're losing the competition and gaining illegals coming here who now have the right to vote. And so you can fill the state up. Then they can move into other states and take over those states. And in the meantime, they're getting into government and office. We're seeing this in a few other states now where we have people that are for certain things um, in government, Zosco and a few others. Okay, so in the process, we're getting people who are for all this stuff inside of high government positions, and it's filtering into the states, and so the country's being taken over, which is why the Constitution calls the aiding and of illegal migration. It actually calls it invasion, which is why the Constitution calls it that, because what happens is it gets in government and it's an invasion is something that happens quietly and slowly until all at once it's just all at once. And right now we're seeing it all at once with a lot of people coming across the border from Honduras and different things like that, bringing their religions and their thinkings into this country, not to mention from other eastern lands. So maybe we might want to think about some of this because we're for, a lot of people are for the wall and stopping all this. But why are people not for shutting all of this down? What's their agenda? Well, socialism is one world government. Bring about all this chaos and people don't tie it all together. And then you get what the Bible talks about, this person who comes in and says, hey, I can bring peace to all this. And he gets in. And now you have one world government. It's a way of making the one world government come in. Don't believe in that yet. Don't believe in the Bible. Give it time because you're seeing it be unfolding right before your eyes, whether you see it or not. However, we're going to, for now, on this, we're going to leave that mostly out, but we're seeing Christianity being uprooted. We're seeing when you stand against these things and truth, people losing their jobs, like what just happened with on Fox News. Now Fox News is now run by an Islamic person, Muslim person, and one of the people stood against, made a statement, called something out for exactly what it is, and they lost their job. And now it's been replaced with a progressive. So now Fox News is going to be no better than anything else, for getting any of the true facts out. It's going to be agenda based. It's going to be more of this other kind of stuff, this anti-Semitism and all this other stuff. So um, if you look at the steps of the takeover, what will actually stop all of this? Because the only way you're going to stop this now, if it gets much worse, is literally by an internal war. Because if we don't do something soon, we're going to lose our guns. We're going to lose our Constitution, the very thing that makes what is going on treason to the country will soon be no more. And so there will be no punishment for doing all of this. The United States as we know it is almost history. And Trump's fighting against that. And there are a lot of people fighting against it. But it's infiltrated so far through everything. People need to stand up and fight now before it's too late, because once it gets as far as like Venezuela, and if it gets much farther, it's going to be a bloodbath. So I just want to present that to everybody, something to think about and to actually start making action on. I wouldn't think too long. The time for thinking is done. The time now is action. So good day, and we'll talk to you later.